Hey, what up, y'all? It's Based. It's a quick little TDM, 26 and 6. The progression is coming along nicely. I'm not throwing my controller. I'm not getting pissed off when I finish the game. I never thought I'd actually have this much fun with Call of Duty Black Ops, even though, again, I will say it's not my favorite of the series, but it's still, you know, I'm kind of pissed off that I did sleep on it and hate on it so much, because yes, I will admit it, I was hating on it pretty strongly. But anyway, the topic of this video I want to point out is what Sony did today was kind of cool, kind of major. They announced that the Call of Duty Ghosts for the PlayStation 4 will be 1080p native. That is pretty cool, mainly because they are saying that they're going with the sign of the times. And when PS3 and Xbox 360 were quote unquote next gen, if you looked on the back of the boxes for most of the PS3 games, most of them were 720p, and I'm happy to see that PS4 is stepping their game up on that. I do want to see Xbox One announce that they are having it to be a native 1080p, mostly because I just want to see that competitive aspect. I want them to fight over my money, basically, because let's keep it real, Xbox, Sony, they are not loyal to you. Sony, you know what I mean, with PS3 they fumbled. The PS3 was really not a good console as far as living up to what the PS2 was. I know it's basically a big shoes to fill, but still at the same time they kind of had a great formula with the PS2. They could have continued it on the PS3, but they fucked that up. And then the Xbox 360, it feels like they fucked that up the same way. Xbox 360 was a great console. I think it had good life. It had amazing online. It grew correctly. And then when they announced the Xbox One, it kind of was just like, what? You guys are doing what now? With the online 24 hours a day, check-ins, so on and so forth. There was a big vocal disgust about it. Like, people are not having it at all. But I will tell you this, if no one really said anything, we would still have to have online 24 hours a day, connect on all the time, so on and so forth. And that was a business decision, not a loyalty decision, to switch that up. So don't forget that. So like I said, both consoles are not loyalty. Don't feel like you have to have the need of saying, oh, I have to like this, well, I'm an Xbox guy, or I'm a Sony. Nah, man. They're not paying you. You're paying money to represent them, really. So keep it 100. Like, you really don't need to feel like you have to plead your case to whoever, saying this is why this is better, this is why this is better. They don't give a fuck about you. That's why I'm getting excited. I want to see Xbox and Sony fight out. You know what I mean? I want to see them try to one-up each other, because any type of competition means it's great for us as gamers. It's great for us to be like, okay, well, there's a lot of exclusives on the PS4, and they have this, and this for features. And then you got the Xbox One saying, well, fuck that. We got this over here. You know what I mean? Because now PlayStation 4 has a good online. Finally, with PlayStation Plus, they kind of stepped it up. Thankfully, I'm really happy about that. And it is starting to show now that, you know what I mean, Sony's trying to get into the game, because Sony was playing catch up literally since the beginning of the PS3. Now it's a clean slate, but I will say that PlayStation is messing up on the way of launch titles. There's a single game on the Xbox One that I'm telling you, I am really trying hard not to cop a single console at launch. I'm thinking about holding off until about March, but man, Forza 5 is probably one of the best looking games I've seen since Crysis. It makes me say, wow, we are in next gen. This game is gorgeous. Because I'll say I was pretty goddamn let down that Race Club got pushed back to God knows when, and that was supposed to be a free launch title for PlayStation Plus members. So you have that going for it, but there really isn't anything coming out, I'd say, for launch between both consoles that make me say I need to have this other than Forza. I mean, you do have your NBA 2K14, which is good looking, you know what I mean, but I'm not missing much, because in about a year later is going to be 2K15, and what's going to be different about that? You got Madden, you got FIFA, but there's nothing, there's no substance. they're banking off of the actual console selling itself. There's not even a lot of hype around the console launch. Like, if you've noticed, other than the people within like the gaming community talking about it, you haven't really seen Forbes. You haven't seen like MSNBC talking about it. You haven't seen like a big, even worldwide you haven't seen the presence of the consoles actually coming out, other than just speculation, what's doing what. And that's kind of disconcerting when it's coming out within the next month. Within the next 30 days, both these new consoles are coming out, and there's no need. There's no emphasis on you having to buy these consoles. They're not really doing anything yet. So I think within the next 30 days, there's going to be a lot of game changers as far as the competition between both consoles. And that's, like I said, great for us as gamers, because there's going to be more for us to bank off of. So let's just, hopefully be patient, but sit back and wait and see what they're going to do with it. And then if they do something great, then cool. If not, then I still get to save a little bit money until March and play Ghost a little bit. You know what I mean? Pay the $10 upgrade when it comes out, and I'm good to go. But yeah, this is Based. If you like this video, go ahead and like it, share it. If you don't, that's cool anyway. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will holler at y'all soon. Be easy.